time in the time bank, so Norway will have a chance to make an attack here. Romania successful at getting both of these points in a map that has no bearing on the rest of this tournament whatsoever.
Only God is like, oh, that's -1 point from Slytherin. Oh, man.
Hey, he hasn't lost yet, you know.
That's true. He let him get 2 points, though. If you lose, that's like -5 points from Slytherin.
Okay. What happens if he comes back and they actually take both points and send it into the time bank?
I don't know. And 1 point for Gryffindor. I don't know how this stuff works. What's she pointing at?
To the skies, you know.
That's right. I don't think those mechs fly, though. There. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's a tracer that pulse bombed herself.
Maybe, maybe the Omnics flew into Russia.
Maybe.
She's warning them. She's like, she's the Russian Paul Revere.
That's right. The Omnics are coming. The Omnics are coming. Only he rode a horse and like warned people. She was just standing there.
Yeah, and he also didn't have 3 if by air. It was, you know, what if I land, 2 if by sea.
I guess, but like, I feel like anyone can just stand and point. You know, anyone would be like, look,
really?
Watch out.
Do you think anybody can stand and point?
Pretty much anyone.
I mean, anybody could have ridden a horse around, you know.
Well, back then, I guess. I couldn't ride a horse now.
Yes, I know.
I could, but I'd probably get injured.
But at the time, anybody could just run around and shout.
Look, those Omnics are clearly on the ground. I don't know what she's pointing at now.
Maybe there were drop ships that brought the bastions in.
Could be. Not quite sure. Well, a lot of chairs around that table too.
Oh, you gotta have the conference with the holographic robot.
True enough. Like, check out a robot. Not bad.
It's interesting considering.
It takes a lot of guys to pilot one robot, I guess.
No, they just stand in front of it.
Oh, okay.
They look intimidating.
I guess so. I think it's more the robot, really. Here we go. Norway on the attack. Romania on the defense, of course, as we move into our flipped over round on Volskaya Industries. We'll see how well Romania can defend. Norway holding point A pretty far. Romania was able to finish the offensive round in the end, though.
All right, Envision is going to be on the Widowmaker, though. So at least something new. We do see Widowmaker on this first attack oftentimes, so certainly not anything new. If you could slowly work your way up to the high ground on around the left-hand side, which is where they're having a mild amount of success right now, and ML7 will be playing that Sombra.
Got that fast EMP as usual. Oh boy, that's a good room for ML7's EMP. Where's the follow-up, though? Meza does go down. That's not exactly what Romania was looking for.
Is that the follow-up you wanted?
No, not really. It's a follow-up that Norway wanted. That's for sure. Kukubao very low on the outside. Needs to be careful. Nice recall. Gets in the back, but still has to worry about Aiko on that Genji. ML7 with the kill onto Onigas. Romania trying to strike back, but that
was actually a great shot for the Vision.
Yeah, no kidding.
Kukubao dropping down right into the sights of the Widowmaker, and this should be the first point here for Norway, and they'll have just so much time on the clock to work with for that point B. Usually you would see the Widowmaker swap at the end of point A here, considering not quite so useful. Surprised Widowmaker actually
kill Kukubao again.
On the low ground there. Very odd decision in terms of placement of your sniper.
Oh, Romania really going all out to try to defend point A. You know, most teams would have just let Norway take this one, but Romania going hardcore, man. There's a self-destruct just to buy a bit more time. Norway did lose a few people. We'll see if they can get back onto the point to keep things moving.
I am so surprised they chose to position their Widowmaker on the low ground to take that point, because it was basically just fodder for Meza on the Winston to get right on top of her and gets more damage with that Tesla gun.
Big EMP comes in for Norway. Transcendence, though, immediately as well. ML7 does go down. Yeah, that was actually the EMP for Romania. My bad. Onigod backing off, had that attack visor for a second, but got low. Kukubao finishes him off, but Norway coming in with the kills they're looking for. Aiko with that Dragon Blade gets one. Nice reflect into Emka. And maybe Norway, they didn't quite, maybe they got enough of a lead to take this point.
Yeah, they are finally, they only have that single tick yet left, but Norway,
there we go.
Norway could have been in a position to snowball decisively. They had such a huge ultimate advantage as they took the first 2 ticks, but Romania fighting back drained them of that bank, and now Norway basically resetting here for the second point division, of course. We'll be going back to that. Tracer did swap to finally take that point.
Yep. Romania on the point B defense now. 5 minutes for Norway to push this one. Got a couple ults coming up in, probably the next push or two. Have a few economy pushes first from Norway, and then we'll see the commitment.
they just trying to get what they can. Maybe you get lucky and you get a pulse bomb onto the target, but with IPN falling, back and right back.
I think you got to make the Junkrat switch.
Gotta be.
You gotta get that Junkrat out.
You know, it didn't work for Romania, but who knows whether or not it could work for Norway.
Yep. It's true. You know we're going to be in Australia next week. Better see some Junkrat there.
How about
Roadhog at least? Either one.
Will you accept Roadhog instead?
I'd accept both at this point. Ooh, wow, ML7. Sick call on IPN actually there.
Yeah, nice. Nice job with nailing the headshots through all 200 HP.
Tight timing.
And that's a problem though, as Kukabao got it. This may be the opening that they were looking for.
It could be.
Norway starts to peek in. Man, that is a very low Diva suit.
Yeah, it certainly is. Vision waiting for that pulse bomb, being pretty patient with this actually. There's a sound barrier for Romania. ML7 did use his EMP there as well, and Norway just kind of waiting things out. That was a great
disengage from Norway. They see the sound barrier and back off.
And Vision dies right before the sound barrier comes in, so Norway attacking this one short-handed, a little bit rough there. Does manage to pop Rank out of his mech in the meantime though, and Onigod coming in with the attack visor now, gets one already, looking for the kill. Onto Meza, super low, Meza does fall. Norway with a chance here to build up some control meter.
Trying to deal with Kukabao on the side, finally pick up that kill, and now the meter really starts ticking, and this should be Norway pulling out this point, just focusing on the stragglers that are going to be coming in.
Still got to deal with that respawn, and that Winston bubble so annoying, along with Diva absorbing a lot of things. Emka firing from behind, gets jumped on by Decod though. That health pack may save him. Ooh, goes back onto the point. There's the attack visor, Aiko. Oh, nice dash. Didn't even wait. That was a bold move by Aiko, but it worked out just fine.
That was a great hide there too from the EMP from Onigod. Yeah. They dropped it, ML7 dropped it right onto the point, and that is going to be it. Lots of time left over for Norway.
Ton of time actually.
So all they have to do is take that first point in 2 minutes and 49 seconds, and they will go ahead and take Volskaya Industries. So good position for them, but nothing but pride on the line.
Yep. Onigod playing a mean soldier that round. I mean, Soldier seems like he's always kind of mean, though, doesn't he?
Really think he's mean? He seems like gruff but lovable.
Well, gruff but with a heart of gold, you know? He could have chased after those bad guys in Dorado, but he chose to save the little girl instead. Heart of gold.
That's right. When he was forced out of Overwatch, you know, from being the leader.
That's right.
He could have just retired, but no, he's back.
He's back.
Because he knows the world needs him, right? He's doing the right thing.
Maybe he's just a soldier who doesn't know anything else. He can't go back.
Regardless, I don't think he's mean.
It's mean to some people.
Criminals?
If you shoot at him, what do you mean? He's mean to criminals. That's right. Just like Batman.
I don't know if we can really consider that mean, but that's
mean?
Okay.
No. Unkind. Who knows? That's okay, though. Although I do wonder, you know, what exactly that mask does. Is it like oxygen? Is it that's pleasant aromas?
That's a great question.
I wonder. Because you can take it off.
It's probably just to protect against any possible gas, chemical attacks.
Yeah, okay, all right. I'll take that.
Might as well always have it on, right?
Yeah, sure.
The real question is, why doesn't he always have his aimbot on?
That's true. I gotta charge the battery. I think that's why.
Charges the battery by shooting people?
He charged it by running around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Norway on the attack here. All they need is that one tick to win Volskaya Industries. Romania with the desperate defense here at this point. And we're going to watch people fight on the high ground as Norway tries to move in from that side. Kukabao does go down, courtesy of Envision. Wins that Tracer duel. And Norway with an opening here. Remember, again, they only need that first tick. That's big. Oh, they knew where he was coming back to, man. Transponder spotted.
Wow,
that was ready.
That was perfect. He took the burst damage from the Winston leap at the same time. And you know what, Joe? I think that's going to end this one.
I think that is about it. Well, a little bit of defense. There we go. And Norway is able to take the Volskaya Industries match complete. And they're looking like they've got a good opportunity to 4-0 here.
Yeah, they do. And Onigod's fans.
Fans out there, yep.
In the audience, and well, Norway, they didn't need that one. They didn't need that one to advance, but might as well just go ahead and
feels good.
Pad your score.
Sure, why not? It was fun.
Obviously, we're not going to see anything from them that they wouldn't want to reveal to other potential teams later on this tournament, considering they are, I would say, likely to be facing France.
It is a good chance they'll be facing France.
A chance for France?
A chance for France, yep, that's right. Like, let's dance. Let's dance. And here we go. On the attack is Norway. And we're gonna have Romania on the defense as we get things started on Dorado.
And time for McCree, because I guess that's the hero that comes out when matches don't matter.
Yep.
Been a bit of a trend here so far. When a team is confident, there comes the McCree.
It's fun to play McCree.
It is fun.
I really like playing McCree. I'm not good at it, but I enjoy it. And his new Deadeye is really fun to use. Oh, missed a flashbang there, but he rolled away.
All right, DCOD managing to take out the Genji. So,
speaking
of rolling forward, 2 DPS now down for Romania.
Oh, gotta watch out. Only God, gotta deal with the Winston. Does just fine with that. Norway really rolling forward here. Nice shot onto MK in the end, and Norway should be able to take a pretty clean point A here. Maybe one more chance at a defense from Norway.
I don't know.
From Romania, rather.
Sema died so late that they're going to have to stall for quite a long time.
Yeah, they're not. You can see him.
That was very definitive. I think if you're Romania, you give that one up and you try and take high ground instead. Set up for a more successful defense through the streets instead of trying to fight in that marketplace. And Onigod, he's creeping though. You can hear his spurs jingling.
I'm a sneaky cowboy. That's what he said.
Was Sneaky Cowboy one of your bands in high school too?
That's right. It was. That was my pop punk band. A little bit on the lighter side, you know. Onigod wants to land that flashbang up on the high ground. You see this a lot. Defensive set up there. McCree flashbangs. And then you try to take advantage of it with a dive. Ooh, but Meza actually dropping down. There we go. Oh, fires into the soldier. Tracer, nice body block there. Onigod with the Deadeye, not finding anyone, getting taken out. All right, that was not the greatest McCree play I've ever seen, but he tried.
Highlight worthy there. I like the panic high noon at the end. That was the best part.
More like it's Psy noon, am I right? / Psy. And Norway with a lot of ultimates still when they push forward. It didn't really slow him down, did it? No. He's still in the McCree.
Why not? Why would you switch now? You got to make up for that last high noon.
Yeah.
The big Deadeye has to come in at some point, right?
More like it's cry noon. Okay, I won't cut it out. I will not cut it out, no matter what you tell me, Winston. Self-destruct. Whoa, 2 kills from Aiko.
That was a great combo. They were actually CC'd into the wall there by the Primal Rage. And
DCOD held him up, and Aiko knocked him down. We've reached a whole bizarre new world now at this point, Monte Cristo.
What world is that? The world of self-destruct kills?
The double self-destruct kill because of the Winston CC world.
I love that world.
We're still working on the name. Welcome to Lumerico. I hope you don't mind all the gunfire around our power plant.
Yeah, I guess they're taking a bomb into the power plant, or are they taking the power source into the power plant? I've never figured this out.
I mean, the lights are on, so clearly the plant has power, but I don't know. IPN with a kill on his opposing Zenyatta.
I think it's like an EMP, right, that you're bringing in to shut down the plant?
Maybe, probably.
It's on that, like,
I think so.
Gang truck.
Is that what kind of truck that is?
Yeah, it's the Los Muertos truck. It's the Los Muertos truck.
I don't know if I feel comfortable with you stereotyping trucks like that, Monte Cristo.
It's a truck that's owned by... It's the truck that's owned by the gang.
That's right. It's supposed to be an accepting broadcast of all trucks.
I am accepting of the truck. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, let's break it.
Oh, no. Oh, high noon. Anybody? Anybody? Rank? All right, well, that's what happens when Deadeye gets absorbed by Diva's right click.
I haven't seen that in a while, so nice to see, I guess. Meanwhile, Helix Rocket does find Onigod as he's fleeing down the hallway, but there is no way to get out of that line of fire.
Yeah, so Romania will hold for the moment.
All right, Onigod's on Soldier now. He's had enough of this.
Yeah, that's right.
The Deadeyes have been failures.
This is what happens. See, this is actually McCree and Soldier are the same person. It's just McCree, after he had a hard life, became this grizzled old soldier who's like, I'm tired of everybody.
And his accent changed. Got rid of it.
That's right. Yeah, got rid of that southern drawl for a while.
Yeah.
Racer battle.
He had the accent training.
Yeah, Sema goes down. Norway trying to finish up this push, looking pretty good. Onigod, they have to watch out. MK does have the tac visor. IPN comes in with the Transcendence, so kind of negating that Soldier ultimate. Norway's still pushing forward there. They're kind of grinding their way through Team Romania.
Meza doing what he can with this Primal Rage, but that's going to be a bomb on the backside. IPN actually does fall, though, so this is an opportunity for Romania to bring this back.
Norway's still getting the kills, though. I mean, it's going to take a long time for IPN to get back to the fight. Zenyatta's not exactly the speediest hero in the game, but Norway's still pushing.
Yeah, they are, but the Transcendence, I think, is going to just really push them out here.
Yep.
Too many people reviving, so they weren't quite able to get the number of player advantage that they needed on the card to actually snowball that.
Yep.
Meza with that Primal Rage straight into the Trance, bought them enough time, but Norway has the sound barrier right here for the engage.
ML7 trying to hide behind the payload.
Aiko's still actually in mini diva form. That's going to have to be fixed right now.
Oh, and he got caught with a right click.
I don't actually know what he thought he was going to do right there, considering the rest of his team was out back by the main doorways and they hadn't resuited their diva yet. Like, that was a really dangerous place to run to.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like he was trying to run in there and then take a right to go up the stairs, but that's a pretty big risk.
He had no backup and he had no diva to try and protect him with Defense Matrix, so that was a bit of a silly position there.
2 minutes left for Norway, and they've got a pretty huge ult advantage at this point. So,
and that's a big one.
Okay, that helps. Self-destruct thrown in there, no kills from it, but Norway charging forward. The payload is moving. Contested now.
Onigod dead again.
Use. How in the world? Onigod getting taken down yet more. MK does die. Norway still okay with that sound barrier, though. They should be able to keep pushing. Sound barrier for Romania now. As Norway tries to change it up, both support ultimates used. Now for Romania. IPN with the kill in December, though. IPN just one of the most bloodthirsty Zenyatas I've ever seen. It is beautiful stuff. And that payload is nearly there. Here comes Onigod. All part of the plan. Comes back at the last minute to save the day with the tac visor. And that should be the end of the round. Indeed it is. Norway able to take it with about 1:15 on the clock.
Yeah, pretty decent time actually,
Good
because
for Dorado,
how fast they got through point A and B on Dorado, even though they were held up inside the power plant for a little bit. Doesn't end up mattering all that much, and Romania going to be forced to full push all the way through the map if they want to go ahead and take a single point versus Norway.
Yep. And Romania looking at their last map of the World Cup coming up here, and they've been a fun team to watch. Their match against Hong Kong yesterday was certainly one of the most entertaining we've had, I think, this week.
Yeah, it definitely was. Man, some of those maps really came down to the wire.
Yeah, it was tense. And at the end of the day, isn't it just all about fun, Monte Cristo? Isn't that what you value most in competitive esports?
Yeah, actually, yes.
Is it really? I don't know. But I'm not sure if I believe you on that one.
Of course, how could you not? It's just entertainment, man.
At the end of the day, it is entertainment.
I don't consider it a life or death scenario. So yes, actually fun is the most important part.
Good. Glad to hear that. We are in harmony.
Now, the question is, how do I enjoy having fun, which is watching people beat each other.
I knew there was a catch. I knew there was a catch.
You didn't ask me what fun was.
Right. I should have known. Your definition of fun would not be like other people. Well, Romania on the attack now.
We are in harmony.
Yeah, I know, Zen. I know already.
See, my definition of fun is watching Korean players absolutely wreck the rest of the world. That's fun for me.
Yeah, it is fun because they play the best. That's why.
Exactly.
They play better than everyone else. I enjoy that too. It's not bias. It's just the way things are.
But that said, I have enjoyed watching China play this tournament because they have been so dominant. So.
Yeah, China absolutely right up there with everybody else. Oh, ML7. Not a great start for that. Sombra didn't get the hack on the Decod, got killed instead. Norway with a really aggressive defense here, actually. Decod back up to the high ground
does not
to
want to
defend.
be up there.
Yeah, well, Meza tried to go deep to make up for the fact that Decod had dove in there, but Decod right back again, and Norway with a pretty strong defensive fight to start things off with.
Yeah, Romania's been diving without a lot of support, or just with the Winston. And that's led to some pretty decisive target selection from Norway and taking him down early. They need to coordinate some of these dives onto the high ground just a little bit better.
Yep. And no Lucio for Norway, going with the Anna Zenyatta defensive package, support package, I should say. ML7 over on the Zenyatta now, deciding that Sombra's not working out, and I can't disagree with that after the first couple seconds of their attack round.
I just don't think you're going to have an opportunity for the big EMP here. You want to use that once you actually push the truck into the marketplace.
That's right. And here we go. IPN coming in with the kill on the Meza. Onigod using that tack visor, not finding a whole lot of targets, but buying more time anyway. Ooh, Emka taken out, destroyed by Onigod with that Diva. Or in the Diva.
Yeah, Rank's still on the side. Everybody taken out though. Norway having a lot of success thus far. And Trob going to be waiting there. Probably will actually end up popping the nano boost onto Decod now that Onigod has already used that tactical visor.
Yep. There we go, Rank really close to that Dragon Blade. That might be able to make the difference. IPN feels it, pops a Transcendence, but he's going to wish he had that right about now. Good opportunity for Rank to come in and get a lot done with this Dragon Blade. Oh man, an IPN feeling the worst feeling a Zenyatta can feel, where you use that Transcendence right before a Genji Blade or a Soldier Ultimate. That is rough.
Wow, what the Transcendence super late there, and also the Nano Boost went on to Onigod just to help him charge up, but that fall-off damage from where he is on the far side of the map, not very useful. I mean, that Nano Boost was, was not effective at all.
Guess what doesn't have fall-off damage? Zenyatta's balls.
Zenyatta's balls, that's
right.
true.
They do not have fall-off damage. They do tons of damage at any range.
That was a really awkward.
Oh no. All right, Sema somehow close enough to that mech to get taken out by Envision's Pulse Bomb. Romania still going to capture point A in the end, and they're going to keep this payload moving. But Norway really making them pay for it time-wise.
I mean,
save the soldier. Oh, that was close. Man, that Onigod really owes Aiko a lot there. He kept him alive for a long time.
Yeah, but with the late death and the fact that he used the tack visor to try and contest in the market there after the point really effectively been taken already means that he's not going to have it for a longer hold here on top of the church.
Yep.
Very difficult position now. Romania should get some nice pushing time in. Finally, the Romania's dives are actually working for them, though. They are sending the proper amount of people onto the high ground.
Starting to stabilize a bit with that. Norway on the high ground. As you often see the defense there, Pulse Bomb comes in, does take down Decod. Good opportunity for Romania here to push through. Aiko going to get popped out of his Diva suit. Kukabao with another one. Romania really coming alive in this push now here on Street Space. Do they have enough to keep the payload moving, though?
Yes, like they do. I mean, Onigod just delaying right now. Norway throwing bodies on top of the cart to have as much time as they can to reset their defense, and IPN will be the last one, and maybe they can actually set up here, but Romania's been rolling pretty efficiently ever since they almost came close, at least, to getting full held, but point B has been a bit of a cakewalk for them.
Yep. Norway ready to come back in again. Kukabao on that Tracer, diving in. There's the Transcendence coming out for Romania. They really want to finish up point B here. Try to take it anyway. IPN zoned out on the outside rope. Oh wow, nice positioning for Onigod on the top. A lot of free firing going on. Has to worry about the Diva now. Can he deal with it? Ooh, wow, he's got the Winston to deal with as well. The Meza does go down courtesy of Trop, and Onigod somehow, some way surviving despite that Winston Diva assault on the high ground.
Well, at least he was able to deal some damage to the Winston after he was knocked back out of the defensive matrix. So Rank also not there, picked up right as that fight started. Norway with a pile of ultimates right now, looking to make their final hold. Romania needs to draw some of those out if they want to contest this in the final minute and a half.
Now. Norway with a lot of time. They can stagger these ultimates. If they can use these efficiently, they might be able to just end it right here. That's the idea anyway. Decod going in onto Rank, backs away. It's fine just to zone that Genji for a little while anyway. Gotta be careful not to get too far forward. Go Rank jumps in. Needed that sound barrier to stay alive. Norway drops theirs as well. Decod with the Primal Rage now. Aiko with 1 kill already. There's the self-destruct. That payload nearly there. Doesn't quite get there. IPN with the kill on Kukabao. Yet another Tracer kill to his name, and Norway comes in with their own Transcendence. Looks like they're gonna win this fight. And now under a minute left for Romania, but Norway did use all their ults to hold that.
Yeah, they did, but they're also staggering this Diva, and Onigod, no! Well,
the monkey salute as you slowly slide to your death.
I like how the soldier said hi, too.
Yeah.
That was great. Waving at each other.
30 seconds.
It's a good way to go
I'm
out.
getting too old for this. All right, DCOT feeling pretty confident. Here comes Romania with that Transcendence. Do they have enough to take this point and move on? We'll see. They're getting really close. Only got with that tac visor. Unopposed up on the high ground. ML7 does go down and DCOT on the point. They need to go after Rank, who's looking for those kills with the Dragon Blade. Doesn't look like he's going to find them, though. And Envision gets the kill there. We're into overtime. And Norway, they've lost a few people, but they still have the respawn advantage. Meza has that Primal Rage, trying to knock Norway away, and maybe, just maybe, with the zoning from this Winston ult, they can take the point. They're trying. IPN does go down. Sema coming in again. Looks like Norway is starting to push back now, and DCOT coming in with his own Winston ultimate. That Primal Rage scattering Romania, and that may be about it.
That should be it. Norway should be able to stabilize right now. The kills, one by one, are lighting up the feed. That Transcendence, there's not going to be another chance.
Oh, we're still going, man.
Oh, well,
Support ultimate's coming in. MK not destroyed. That suit not destroyed. Well, he's going to destroy it himself now, I guess. With the Primal Rage. Nice shield from DCOT to contain that explosion a bit. And Norway will win the map. They will win the match, and they have secured second place in Group A.
Well, they did that 2 maps ago, Noah.
They did. I'm just recapping.
They did it with style this
did.
time. Getting the 4-0, not letting Romania back into the series.
Yep, that's right. Props to Romania. Came over